各位观众朋友，大家好，欢迎收看这一节的《明镜连线》，我是维人，在纽约为您带来重要新闻。不知道大家还记不记得，在10月的时候爆发的 NBA 和中国之间的冲突？当时呢，家住在洛杉矶的美国7年级生Matan Even， 他在10月23号的时候呢，在洛杉矶举行的快船对湖人的一场比赛，他在观众席中，他是以他自己的这个方式呢，挥舞着快船队的红色的 T 恤，而这个镜头很快的找到他之后呢，他发现自己在荧幕上就马上使出了调包计，把快船队的红色 T 恤换成了一件黑色 T 恤，上面写着“为自由而战，与香港同在”。这个呢，也是10月初火箭队总经理莫雷，我们现在看到画面上的呢，这就是当时他的这个表现哦。可以看到当时的这个 cameraman 摄影师十分的紧张，赶快就把这个画面所移开了。而这个呢，其实也让 Matan 他得到了很多他自己原本意想不到的一个关注。他之后呢，就登上了美国的《时代周刊》，也在之后的 BlizzCon 上面的问答环节，他当时是年纪最小的、个头最矮的，他却是旁若无人的走过了主席台和观众席，连声高喊“自由香港”。而现在每天放学之后呢，他都会在网上浏览有关于香港的报道，并且他自己有了他的这个 YouTube 的频道，在 Twitter 上面呢，他也会每天分享他对于香港议题的关注还有内容。究竟为什么他会对于香港的议题这么的关注？他想要得到的是什么？他自己的背景又是什么？我们今天就邀请到了 Matan 来到我们的节目当中。Welcome to the show, Matan. Thank you for waiting for a little bit. We know you just got off school, and I read a little bit of report about you, and also from your Twitter feeds. That's a very good visual. We know that every day after school, you tend to go onto the internet and see what you can get of the latest and the newly updated news about Hong Kong. So I guess you haven't had a chance to do that today since right after school you came onto the show. But just tell us briefly what motivated you. We know that you got your the first initial attention from the video we just saw. You went to a Clippers game in October the 23rd. Let's start with that. Why did you decide to go to that game, and why did you have a T-shirt that says "Free Hong Kong" underneath the Clippers T-shirt?
So I had heard a little about the movement and what was happening in Hong Kong. So I had heard about the movement before the Clipper game, and I decided that I should try to do something. And I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, so it was kind of just in the moment. But I saw people handing out the shirts at the Clipper game outside. So when I saw that, I decided, maybe I should hold it up, get on the screen, be on live TV. And I thought that, doing that could really make a mark, because I knew that if it was on live TV, since it was, what could be one of the biggest games of the season, a lot of people would see it, especially if it was on live TV, and it would bring a lot of attraction to the movement, which is what I think it did.
Right. So we know that by the way that the cameraman kind of maneuvered the camera, we know that he was a little surprised by your move. Have you been having any luck to get on the camera ever since?
No, I'll still bring the shirt. I'm actually wearing it right now. I'll still bring the shirt to the game sometimes, try to get on. But I think I'm probably on a blacklist. I don't know how many people have gone onto a blacklist, but I'm almost 100% sure that I've been put onto a blacklist of people who cannot be put on the camera again. And I have season tickets to the Clippers for a little while now. And I've been on it like 7 times. And, I think they knew who I was, because they'll look at me, decide whether they want to put me on again. And I guess after that move that I did, they decided now this person's getting political, so let's not go there.
Right. So I guess the initial attention was, I think this, to your surprise as well, you got a lot of attention from all around the world, especially from the protesters in Hong Kong, both in Hong Kong and overseas. What was your reaction? Were you surprised when you first got so much attention from all around the world?
I didn't really know it went viral until like the next day. And I went to school, and someone at my school told me their name was Yehuda. I want to say their name because I think a lot of what happened was because of them. And they kind of told me that I had went viral, and I didn't really believe them. And then I had looked it up, and I saw that it did. And then, I made the Twitter account, and I did it from there. But I honestly didn't know. And he told me that he had seen it on the news, and then I saw it was on Time Magazine and the sports news and all the stuff like that, and it was kind of crazy to me.
What were your parents' reaction when they knew that you were kind of like a household name now?
They were kind of surprised. They were, happy with what I did. They support the movement too. They don't influence everything I say, but they were happy to see, I was making my own opinions and they agree with my opinion. So they were kind of happy with that.
Right. So on the screen, we can see it's like scrolling through your Twitter feed. You've been making a lot of videos about Hong Kong. It's pretty much if not on a daily basis, it's like pretty much every other day or like 2 times a week. Why did you decide to do that?
I wanted to continue to support the movement because I knew that now that I had some kind of platform, I wanted to continue to use that platform to support Hong Kong because I felt that, it's a big issue as I knew before and I wanted to keep supporting it. I didn't want to just stop supporting it. So, I decided that I was going to make a series to really show how the brutality is in Hong Kong and how the police really have no regard for anybody there besides themselves because they've been brainwashed by the communists in the government of China. And it's kind of crazy to me. So I decided to show this to all the people because I know a lot of people who don't know about it, might think, oh, because the police reported this and the police reported that, maybe they're right. So, I wanted to maybe help educate some people.
Right. So after you started to be more involved in terms of like putting out videos and contents about Hong Kong on a regular basis, do you feel like you're getting a lot of traction from people who care about the issue and people who doesn't like you caring about the issue? Let's just start with that. Do you think you're getting a lot of reactions from people on the internet?
Yeah, I think I'm getting a lot of reactions. I know the original clip of me holding the T-shirt at the Clipper and Laker game. I know that it was posted on Twitter by someone called Slasher, and that's what originally went viral. And it got 5 million views, a few 100,000 likes. And that's, I think, where it kind of started. So he actually made a follow-up tweet showing my account, and then that's how I got the followers there so I can continue to help the movement. So I think it's getting some traction, and I know that people like Time Magazine wrote an article about it. And, Time Magazine might not have talked about the movement as much. And even if they did, this was another article about it. And it was mainly focused on me baiting the cameraman, but it still is showing why I was doing it, why I held the shirt for Hong Kong. And they did include a little about Hong Kong. So I think I'm getting a little traction on the movement, which is always a goal of mine.
Right. What about your friends? Do they know this is what you like to do aside from your homework?
Yeah, they know this. I think I told a few of my close friends about this. They're kind of surprised about this. Most people my age, especially in California and the United States, don't have that much to worry about. And especially about politics, it's kind of irrelevant to all the people my age, and they couldn't care less about it.
Right. And after the incident in October, you said you're a season ticket holder, so you still go to the game on a regular basis. But has the response from the NBA towards the whole saga, did that change your view about NBA in any way or your position as a fan?
Yeah, what happened with Daryl Morey definitely changed my opinion on the NBA. I like Daryl Morey a lot now, but I was kind of disappointed to see how the NBA reacted to the situation, threatening him, and how China was acting kind of, in my opinion, like babies to actually ban the Rockets, which is Hong Kong and China's favorite team because of Yao Ming. So they were going to ban their team that makes them a lot of money and makes the Rockets a lot of money because people don't support that their police are attacking people and that their citizens just want freedom, but they can't have it. And I think the NBA really needs to let people really try to say what they want to say. And not me personally, because I think what happened with me was such a big deal. I don't think they wanted to really interact with me, not kick me out, not give me a reward. They didn't want to get into it at all. But I've seen people who were screaming free Hong Kong actually get kicked out of the stadium, even though they weren't even causing a ruckus. And sometimes it was even before the game. So.
Right. So, you are a very unexpected figure in this whole Hong Kong movement. And as this progresses, what kind of actual, more concrete impact do you hope, or do you think you'll be able to achieve in the near future?
Really, all I can hope to do is continue to get people aware of what's happening in Hong Kong. And I think the more people aware, the more people supporting the movement, because I think most of the people who see it really end up supporting the movement. And I think the more people supporting it will end up, kind of facing China, and China's eventually going to have to give up with their regime. Maybe they'll still have their regime in China, but I think eventually it's just going to get too much for them, and they're going to end up giving Hong Kong their freedom because of all the worldwide support for Hong Kong and all the support there, and all the businesses are closing there, people are dying, and it's kind of crazy.
Right. And lastly, we know you put out content on a regular basis. If people want to follow you, if they want to see your videos, where can they find it?
They can find my Twitter at matanevenoff, matanevenoff, and they can find my YouTube by searching up Matan Even, which is MATAN space EVEN, and I post police brutality videos on both of those, and I give some extended versions and extra clips on my YouTube channel. And remember, to keep supporting the movement on all that.
Right. So thank you so much for taking your precious homework doing time to talk to us. We look forward to your upcoming videos and content. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
好的呢，以上就是现在才7年级的这个美国的小男孩马腾艾文哦，他对于他为什么想要加入这个现在正在进行当中的香港的运动，为什么他以一个在美国土生土长的一个这个小孩，为什么他对香港的运动产生了兴趣，并且想要持续下去呢？他今天是对我们做了一个以他自己的方式跟我们做了一个分析，还有一个解读，其实是十分有趣的。那如果您想要对于他这个每天或者是每2天发出的这些内容来进行关注的话呢，你也可以在他的 Twitter 上面来 follow 他的 Twitter， 并且在他的 YouTube 频道上面来观看他的 YouTube 频道。但是呢，由于他的这个内容之前跟这个香港警察的一些比较暴力的内容是有直接相关的，所以您可能要18岁以上才可以看他的这个 YouTube 内容。那如果您18岁以下的话呢，您也可以在 Twitter 上面来 follow 他，来看他的最新的内容。所以如果您想要 follow 他，或者是想要知道他最新消息的话呢，你也可以继续 follow 我们的明镜连线，还有其他的相关报道。我是维人，我们下次再见。全球新闻大集合 6do.news 网页版 APP 任您选，6度新闻，一网打尽自由新闻精华。6do.news 6度新闻 6do.news 全球新闻大集合。